Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's give you the usual text, which is, hang on, this. There we go. And that. Now let friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, right. We're on to our next game. Oh my God, it's not Ace Attorney.
Wait. Objection! That can't be possible.
Well, it is possible, goddammit. Right. So we're here to do next game, which is Professor Layton and Pandora's box, or the diabolical box, depending on your region. Fuck you. God damn it.
Still weird name. Just call it Pandora's box. Seriously, people know that one.
I think it's because it's the only title in any of the Professor Layton games that doesn't have "the" in it. So it's just Professor Layton and Pandora's box. Not as smooth, is it?
Yeah. I mean, it kind of feels like Harry Potter, even with, especially with the Philosopher's Sorcerer's Stone mix up as well. Maybe they tried to copy that. Who knows?
They tried. Anyway, right. So we're gonna go jump over to the Wii U screen, because that's how we're capturing this. I can't capture this on my 3DS, that don't exist. Alright, let me reset the game to make it authentic. Like we're booting it up from the real thing.
Okay. Now it's like, this does look cut off, but there it is.
I have to. This is the best this is the best I've been given, really, just to make this work, so tolerate it. Let's see here.
Good the music was.
See here. So, that's interesting. Sorry, I'm just checking. This is a screen smoothing effect if you want for the DS thing, and for some reason the text here looks worse on there than on my gamepad. Must be a screen alignment thing, whatever. Well, we'll just leave unfiltered for now, just for a minute. Here we are. Let's see. Alright, let me just compare all that. Oof, yeah, that really thins out on the other screen. Whatever, we'll tolerate. Sorry, it's me being nitpicky.
That is fair.
What? You tell me it's fake? No way, that's impossible.
I always love those disclaimers. It's like, yeah, sure, we don't condemn all those things we say in here.
Do you think those rumors could be true?
Ah, yes, the very uncompressed footage. Let's see here. There's a couple of Easter eggs here, if you could spot them out. Obviously, with all these NPCs. We go. Okay, we must be on platform 9 3/4 then. This is based on London.
Because he's a professor and a gentleman. And that's obviously the detective.
The real one this time.
Now this is what I call deluxe. Just look at this room.
Where do you put the luggage?
I certainly see why some call the Molenteri Express a cruise ship on rails.
This sofa's great.
Now, don't forget, Luke. A gentleman pays attention to his manners in every setting.
Gotta get back into the mindset. After Ace Attorney, this is a contrast in tone, isn't it? Ooh, look at the CGI. Spent the budget for a train. So if you recall, I believe at the end of the first game there was a teaser to the sequel, which basically was that shot just a second ago of the train, I believe. So it all ties together. They plan this stuff way in advance. Ominous.
Born was kind of has his feel to it. Oh.
So what's the story behind this Elysian box anyway? All who open it die? Sounds awfully fishy to me.
Perhaps so, but we've seen it happen with our very own eyes. The answer is out there, Luke, but I just need to find it.
We will. I know it.
Alright then. Elysian box. Not Pandora or diabolical. Although diabolical is more of a term than anything else.
Yeah, that it just doesn't have to seem like any box can be diabolical.
Oh, it's referring to me.
There was a box that
Hey,
wouldn't
that's me.
kill anyone who opened it. At first, neither the professor nor I believed it. But all that changed with the arrival of a single letter.
Alright. A few days earlier.
Luke, have a look here.
What's that, Professor?
Must have just have the, you know, the text be voiced just for a bit before we have to do it.
A letter from my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Andrew Schrader.
Is everything alright?
Let's see.
My dear Herschel, as an archaeologist, you're sure to have heard of the item known as the
I feel like the term archaeologist has lost its meaning after Indiana Jones.
Of
Yeah.
course, it is more commonly known as Pandora's
Oh, there we go.
box, in reference to the famous myth.
I wonder if that's there in the American version or not. That line.
This nickname would appear to be well deserved.
And maybe they did
since
it
is
2
rumored to
times
kill
to get
whoever
just a
opens
single
it.
line.
I'm dubious of this reputation, of course, but when my interest is piqued, I simply must investigate.
I mean, wouldn't you get curious? A box that kills?
That's why I'm pleased.
I mean, they
as
would get
punch
curious,
to
but they
tell you
wouldn't
that
open
the
it.
elusive item is finally in
Well,
my possession.
what would happen if I just opened it without looking into it? What would happen then?
What's more, I
They
believe
got me
I'm
there.
on the cusp of unraveling a great mystery tied to this box. For the moment, let's just say I have a theory, though I haven't been able to prove it yet. Initially, it was my intention to finish my research before daring to open its lid. But I must confess that my curiosity is simply overpowering. In the unlikely event that anything should happen to me, please finish the work I've started here. Your friend, Andrew Schrader.
Okay, so this is basically a, if I die, please do this job for me.
And he died.
According to the postmark, this letter was sent 2 days ago. We should go pay the doctor a visit. I just can't shake the feeling that something awful has happened.
Gee, what gave that away? Box that could potentially kill might have been that hint?
Well,
And
your
that he definitely
intuition
opened
is
it.
usually spot on. I say we head out right away.
Alright, we'll get there right away. But I imagine the tutorial first. Luke, before we go, would you be so kind as to fetch my car keys? They're in one of the drawers in that desk.
Will do, Professor.
If there's something you wish to interact with, Luke, you need only reach out and touch it.
Ask
See?
for consent first.
Okay, let's investigate. So there's probably still hint coins from we established before, so we'll touch everything that isn't the drawer. Maybe. Well, they've got comments for practically everything now, I think.
That doesn't slow the game down trying to find hint coins that we will never use anyways.
Okay, maybe they'll probably tutorialize us on the hint coins in a minute.
Oh, here they are, Professor.
Yay. Many thanks, Luke. Now, let's get moving. You do know how to move about, don't you, Luke?
You bet I do. Let's see, first off I touch a shoe in the bottom right corner. Then I just touch one of the little arrows that appear to move in that direction.
That's exactly right. Anytime you wish to move, start by touching the shoe icon. Go on, try it out. Shoe icon? Wow, it's a shoe. Whoa. Let me see. I also got inventory as well. I'll make a save right now. Fuck you, game. I'll do it right now.
No.
See. So yeah, it's the same menu as before. Why fix what ain't broke?
Which actually is untypical because game designers kind of, after years and years of gaming, still find new ways to make terrible interfaces.
I know, right? That's the way, my boy. One can't investigate properly without first doing a little legwork, as they say.
I couldn't agree more, Professor. Now, shall we head off?
Okay. Oh, look at him. He's got such a dapper door, his hat's on it.
That is cool.
What about that one? That one's got a coffee cup on it. Oh, asking the very question we're looking for. Luke, before we set out, it would be wise of us to confirm the location of the doctor's flat. During one of his visits some time ago, he was kind enough to leave me a map of to his home. The map itself, however, is a rather unusual piece of cartography. Look here, Luke.
I was about to say this is the first puzzle.
Yep. This is an easy one, thank God.
Oh, how clever. The map itself is a puzzle. Professor, do you mind if I take a crack at it? I just know I can solve this one.
If we were able to, I'd let you take control of this one, but not really, due to the nature of this one. It's a puzzle. A picture puzzle, no less. Literally a case of trial and error, I believe. Am I able to rotate them? Nope, okay. It's just literally
Okay, so that
stick them in.
actually makes it easier.
Yeah, it's easier, so not that one. That looks decent-ish, but check all our options first.
It should be the lower one. No.
Oh, the middle one can be moved. That changes
Oh.
everything! Okay, well, I'm just gonna put that there and... Not that. Not that.
This is also like the worst puzzles to help out. It's like, move it there, no, that way.
Oh wow,
That
this,
looks
the
right,
one in the middle is a red herring.
Let's see if
I guess that's just like for a tentative think outside the box. Is like, can you actually move this middle piece here?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the picker-out system. It is ideal to have a high score. You unlock better stuff. Excellent. With our destination confirmed, we are now ready to pay the doctor a visit. Come now. Alright, that's the first puzzle done. More pre-rendered videos, yay! Look, we're in London! Can't you recognize our double-decker buses?
But it's been like 10 seconds and we haven't seen Big Bang or, Towers Bridge. I call bullshit.
Yeah, where's all that? I do believe we found the doctor's building.
But which flat is it?
That, I'm afraid I don't know. But come to think of it, the letter I received did mention something about this place. Right. You might be familiar with this puzzle.
Yeah,
Enough
yeah. I was thinking, oh, is this leading up to this one?
Yeah, it's this one. It's really quite simple, Luke. Meanwhile, I was having a nervous breakdown.
Yeah. It can't be that done.
It can't be that easy. Okay, let's read this out. Find Dr. Schrader's window from the details in his letter. In the morning, I often wake up to the sound of music drifting in from a nearby flat, so that'd be where the musical notes is. Looking out, I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window. Okay, well that really crunches down. Taking a single sip of my tea and turn my attention to the morning sun, not many flats in London have a view of the sunrise anymore, you know. Okay, so with that logic, he has to reach the sun first and earliest, and as we can see in this picture, the brightest spot is at the very top left. There's a flag there, and music's right by him, so it must be that one. But it can't be that simple, can it?
Consider this puzzle solved.
I do wonder how many people catch on with that. Like, that first one's supposed to teach you about thinking about outside the box. And then someone's literally like, no, think inside the box.
Yeah. Just think correctly, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Unless I'm mistaken, I think we found his flat.
Also, I'm doing a guess right now what the mystery is, and the box transports people to a new dimension, parallel universe, something. That's my guess.
You're close to a different plotline.
God damn it! It's enough to like.
Tutorial. This is the menu. You can use it here. Okay. Oh, an extra puzzle. Oh, maybe not. It's another Damon. After one Damon's another one. Oh, just do it in the same fucking place.
I don't remember Damon. Was it the...
Gant. David
Oh,
Gant.
yeah.
Hello there, mister. Never seen you around here before. Remarkably deep voice. Want to hear something useful? Alright, see that post box over there? Try touching it with your stylus for me, will you? Alright, incredibly deep boy. There we go. Brilliant, that's a hint coin you found there. Ever been stuck trying to solve a puzzle? It's times like those when I bet you fancy a hint, yeah? Well, when that happens, you can trade in those shiny hint coins for hints. They're scattered all over the place, which means you should always be on the lookout for them. Use your stylus to touch anything that looks suspicious, okay? Good. Well, that's all I had to say. You take it easy, mister. And he's never seen again. He was incognito this whole time. Let's see. Nope. Oh, come on. There's gotta be more. Oh, there's one. And where's the third one? There we go. Okay. All good. What was the 3? That's what it usually is. There's that rare 4, maybe occasionally 2. Nothing there. There.
It has been one of the lamps.
Gotta be right somewhere. Come on. Okay, there's one. Check the windows. Ceiling. I'm surprised that umbrella stand isn't one of them. Come on, come on, that would be an obvious one. The painting.
Also not behind the painting.
I'm tapping all over it, there's nothing, man. Alright. This is Dr. Schrader's flat, I'm sure of it. Dr. Schrader, are you home? It's Herschel Layton. I came as soon as I read your letter. Hello? Are you there? Doctor?
I don't hear anyone in there, Professor. What if he's...
This is no time for idle speculation, Luke. We must get this door open first. It seems to be locked.
So, we found the key. There's no way to get in.
Have you considered the option you may have just, gone out? People go shopping.
No.
That's a thing.
He's an archaeologist. We don't go out.
No, that's true. Of course. How could I have forgotten? These keys were enclosed in the envelope, along with the doctor's letter to me. How convenient.
Quick, Professor. Let me try them on the door. Huh? That's strange. Doesn't seem like any of these keys works on the door.
Luke, don't you see? The doctor has sent us yet another puzzle to solve. God fucking damn it. Can't go 5 seconds without another puzzle. Okay, so this is a case of thinking outside the box. So, by the nature of this keyhole here, what would fit the shape best?
I mean, my guess is the silver one because it seems to be the flattest
This one?
one, but
You know,
no, it doesn't seem to.
we're
have
able to
the-
rotate these.
It doesn't have like the circular thing in the middle. So
Yeah, none of
by
them do.
nature of it, I guess you have to flip this one. Yeah.
The only one that would fit naturally. Yeah, fuck you, key designers.
Here goes.
I have no idea how that would actually work physically with that design, but whatever.
Easy.
I'm not a lockpicker.
Neither a lawyer at the same time. Ah, it's empty. Ah, shit!
Professor!
He's dead, Jim.
Untrue. How could this have happened?
This is terrible, Professor. Do you suppose the Elysian box did this to Dr. Schrader when he opened it?
I honestly don't know, Luke. But that can wait. Right now, we need to notify the police.
Of course, Professor.
What do we have here?
Yeah, it's a ticket.
Contaminated crime scene.
For the Moulinteri Express.
Look at this, Professor. There's no destination written on the ticket. I've never seen a ticket that didn't say where it was taking you. How strange.
Yes, very strange indeed.
Fascinating. Oh, here comes the coppers.
Excuse me.
What? Huh? Hey, it's you!
Well, Inspector Chelmey's the name. You two found the body, did you? No, Luke.
I mean, that's a natural response after the last one.
Luke, stop that. That's his face. Listen, Dad.
It's very elastic. It must be a fake.
Oh my gosh, his face doesn't come off. He's the royal thing.
What in the blazes? That's my face, not some piece of taffy.
I'm sure as hell was pulling like one.
I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean it. Was sure we had another imposter on our hands.
What in the world is this child talking about? I swear.
I'm guessing the news about what happened in the Curious Village didn't happen, really. Was spread out.
I mean, it is quite isolated and actually no real people in there, so...
True. Actually, they did didn't take the treasure from the town, so I guess just to keep that quiet, they keep the mystery going.
I'm a professor of archaeology at Gressenheller University.
And I'm his apprentice, Luke.
Interesting. So if I understand correctly, you keep a child around as an apprentice, do you?
Don't think of it that way. God's sake.
Not at all, sir. In truth, he's...
Professor Layton's apprentice, like I said.
Not helping, Luke.
Well, it's really none of my concern. I have a crime scene that needs my attention. Clear a path, will you?
Priorities.
But of course. Luke, not a word about that ticket to the authorities, all right?
What?
You got it, Professor.
I'm still here, you know.
It's not a very big room either.
Let's see. What do we have here? A murder?
Oh, so, fun fact, Chelmey's voiced by the same actor as Professor Layton.
Or was the crime self-inflicted? Inspector, I should tell you that the door was locked before Luke and I came in. I see. So this door, the sole entry point in and out of this 8th floor flat, was shut tight.
Except for the window.
Then the doctor was holed up in here, completely apart from the outside world, yes? That being the case, yes, I'm sure of it. The old gent must have suffered a heart attack.
What? How did you come to that conclusion, sir?
Just because he's old.
Your noodle, laddie. What other explanation could there be? It's true that the flat is on the 8th floor and that the door was locked, Inspector. Still, I'd hesitate to say that this room was...
I'm impressed with the ratio of voiced text here compared to the first game. There's very little of it.
Actually.
Is that so? Please.
The whole game isn't like this, but the ratio here is quite high
Isn't it
in
obvious?
comparison.
There's something quite unusual about our crime scene that's been overlooked. Eh? It's as plain as the nose on your face, Inspector. I suppose you academics think your fancy degrees prepare you to play detective, eh?
We're gonna be doing that a lot.
I tell you, nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mum thinks they can do more.
Weird, there's like many a game where you act as the detective, but you're not actually designated as a detective though, do you?
Yeah.
Now, as I
Like,
was saying,
it's attorney.
cause of death was heart failure, plain and simple. And there's what caused it.
Dinosaur.
This?
But if you've been seeing that every day of your life,
Yeah.
the shock would wear out.
I mean, I was with him till that because, like, yeah,
A scaled-down model
it's
of a
usually
Tyrannosaurus.
things like
Not
this is a
today.
boring result and heart attack in an
I
empty
reckon
room with
that
no
would be
injuries,
one
yeah.
to give anyone.
If you didn't expect to see it, or at least maybe the first day, possible, but still.
The old fellow turned on a light, took one look at the beast, and then keeled right over.
But this is the doctor's own home. Why would the bones he put up
Thank you, Luke.
himself scare him?
People have a way of becoming forgetful with age. Not that you'd understand, boy.
Well, you're right about that.
Okay, somewhat valid excuse, but still.
Mr. Layton, was it? No? Ah, yes, Layton. Mr. Layton, what do you think? The scenario you paint certainly isn't out of the realm of possibility.
Maybe a bit far-fetched, but still.
Considering the lights were off when we entered the room, I don't think we found our answer yet.
Oh, really?
Furthermore, look around you, Inspector. Doesn't anything strike you as odd?
What, the window being
What's
open?
new, Professor?
Study your surroundings, Luke. I'm sure you can see it too.
Okay. Let's see. Given that the doctor's flat is on the 8th floor and the door was securely locked, you might think that there was no way in or out of this room. However, a single suspicious detail provides a clue as to what went out on here. Look at all 4 directions and examine the room carefully. Then, when you think you found the telltale detail, circle it with the stylus and submit. Be sure to circle only one object, or else your answer won't count. See our answers. It's nice that they provided an angle for each side of the room. Ah, I see it. Right there. That curtain's been torn.
Here goes.
Goodbye.
Piece of cake.
Helps I already knew the answer. For some reason, part of the curtain has been ripped clean off. What could have happened here? Or maybe they were just crap curtains. They look very thin and frail.
This window is missing a curtain.
So it is. But what exactly does this have to do with my crime scene?
There you go. I'm surprised we didn't see that on the way looking for the flat.
Exited the building through this window, and I'll bet they're our culprit.
I'd say that's a sound theory. Well done, my boy.
That's the theory, more like, yes, that's exactly what fucking happened.
Yes. Sound as a pound. I was just about to propose the same idea myself.
Liar!
Shh, Luke, listen. I don't believe our friend the Inspector will be of much help to us. What say you and I conduct a little investigation of our own?
Professor, look! There's something in Dr. Schrader's hand.
Huh. A photo. Photograph.
Photograph, but it's been torn into so many pieces, I can't make out the original image.
Oh, that attitude.
Oh, you're running for these.
It will slow down in a minute.
Hey, what's the big idea? You can't just point evidence.
Ah, shit.
of a crime
Finally,
scene
we've been caught doing that.
rounds off that. What is
Sorry,
it anyway?
I'm too used to Ace Attorney.
Not that it matters. I'll be holding on to that. Now out with the both of you.
Oh, but I want to see what it is. Bugger.
Oh, but we haven't finished.
That's a free puzzle right there. You can't deny us a puzzle. Fuck. Dr. Schrader indicated that he was in possession of the Elysian box. Yet there was nothing resembling such an artifact in his home.
Maybe the person who did this to him was after the box.
An interesting theory, Luke, but for the moment, that's all it is. However, we do have one clue to understanding today's events, namely, that ticket.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Professor?
Indeed I am, Luke. I believe that a trip aboard the Military Express is in order.
Oh, so no ice cream then.
Maybe later on the way.
Thank you, Professor.
And here we are.
Do you suspect we will find the key to unlock this mystery on the train?
Dr. Schrader did his best to point us towards the Military Express, should something happen to him. Sure as fog on a London morning, I know that this train will lead us to the answers we seek. I don't think London's known for its fog as much anymore nowadays. Thanks, global warming.
Professor Layton and Luke sped away from the city, unaware
I mean,
of the secrets
it's still known for rain, but
those
yeah.
abandoned tracks.
Actually, fog is for me more Scottish or, well, just like up
Definitely.
England north.
Like, we have fog here, just not as often. It's actually quite pleasant when I get to see fog. In other people's eyes, it'd be horrifying. To me, it's like, ooh, fog. Look how much I can't see anymore.
It's really cool in mountains when you're up top.
Oh, yeah.
but driving it's a bit annoying because you
Definitely.
can't drive as fast, but otherwise. Gosh, just look at this place, Professor. It's so posh. I feel I should be wearing a monocle.
Haha, quite so, Luke. Every fixture and fitting is the very height of decadence. I'd wager the rest of the train is just as grand. How about a little exploration? Okay, that means hint coins. It's 2. Oh, where's that third one? Ah, I didn't mean to click on that yet. Look at that, Luke. Your bag is wide open and your belongings are all scattered about.
Oh, so they are.
You should put your things away before we start exploring the train. Alright, freebie puzzle pretty much. If I remember the answer, which I don't. Give me 5 minutes. This is a simple just sort things into shape type puzzle thing.
Okay.
Might need a minute though. These are very unique shapes. Not like that, that's inefficient. This shape here is a bastard to figure out the right spot. Am I able to rotate them? No, I'm not.
No,
Okay, that makes it easier though.
Yeah, it limits the variance.
So we should probably figure out what to do with this utensil. Why do you bring a fucking frying pan to a damn train? What's he gonna do with it? Not that. The shape is very distinct. Ideally would be doing that. No, not there. No, that's not gonna work. A Tetris piece here. No, I don't think this will... that can go there. What the hell do you do with this? There's a bit of gappage going on here. We reorientate here. I guess that piece can go there, but then...
Yeah, it doesn't really improve the situation. I think, yeah, we have to find some way to make a structure with the frying pan.
Well, there's only so many places we can put it, so just trial and error, really, I suppose. So we'll put it at the bottom this time and see what we get. Put that there, and then
I think
stick
that's
that.
pretty wrong because they have the empty space.
Well, that can go there.
That does. Can you?
Close.
How you put the bear above the frying pan? I think that actually fits.
You sure? Because I put the t-shirt in.
Oh yeah, no, sorry.
I think I'm close though. Ah, close. Just need to reconfigure it a little bit. Some audio crunch though. I'm close. I'm definitely close. Just a matter of placement. Ooh.
Oh yeah, nice.
There we go.
Let's see if this works.
Nice. That didn't take as long as I was imagining.
Piece of cake.
There. Well done. Alright, nice and tidy. I don't know why you put it in such a state.
Oh, it was a tight squeeze, but everything's finally packed away.
We were in rather a hurry, so I suppose you didn't really have time to pack properly.
And we feel better with everything put away. Come on, Professor, let's do something exploring.
I feel like that was a case, well, a suitcase, whatever. You couldn't really layer shit. I'm assuming that's the reason why you couldn't just do that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hello. Oh, Professor, the sugar's covered with ants.
Oh dear. I have to remember to get sugar for my tea elsewhere. Curious though, isn't it? How did they get there? Speaking of ants, try this one for size, Luke. Get it? Size? Is ants? Let's see. Busy ants work tirelessly carrying food back to their nest. One such ant was returning with food when she bumped into an acquaintance in front of the nest. What are you playing at? Didn't you notice that you took the longest path possible back to the nest? Think about where you're going next time. Knowing that the ant never traveled on the same path twice, can you trace the route the returning ant walked to get to her nest? So what's the most inefficient way to point A to point B? There's many... let's see, we'll go that way a bit, and then move it that way, and move it that way, move it that way, that. Can we be more inefficient?
I feel like we can.
Am I able to go back? I can, okay. Yeah, that's more efficient. Well, hang on. No, if we...
I feel like you can circle around a bit.
Somewhere we can circle around. The question is where? Right, instead of going
If you
around,
go
this
down,
way.
yeah, then you go up again. Oh, not this. Maybe this way. Yeah, this looks.
Is that better or worse?
Not sure.
I can't see how more inefficient we could possibly be without blocking our pathways. We can't cross the same path twice.
Yep.
Let's give it a go. See what we get.
Just leave it to me.
No, it can get worse, apparently.
Whoops, that wasn't right.
It's okay, we can make a few mistakes. This isn't going to be a perfect run, that's for sure. The perfect run will be on my own personal save file at some point in the future. Oh, thanks for not letting us keep our route. Okay, let me work our way backwards then. Oh yeah, I'm liking this one.
Yeah, but this doesn't feel so much longer.
I know we can't physically take every route possible, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that does look quite long. Think about it. That does look longer. If we ignore the bit in the middle, really, because if we take that middle route, that is cutting space, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Let's try it already.
Here goes.
Yeah.
Looks like I botched that one.
Okay. Go again. We'll figure it out in a minute. It's literally just trial and error. We'll find a better route. Okay. Thanks. It's a symmetrical shape. That's what makes it tricky. It's a little different.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll try this one, and then if it doesn't work, then that's it. There's only so many combinations you can make, really. Or not. Never mind.
I'm stumped.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab the wiki, because I don't want to waste the hint coins, at least.
Yeah.
I get stuff for keeping them. Gotta prep the guide by this point. Let's see. So, Layton Pandora's box. Let's see. Still got that whole regional puzzle thing, which I don't get. That bit I just don't get. Let's see.
Wait, didn't we do this one?
What?
So it's up, then the first right, then down.
Hang on. Let me get the image for it. Let's see, this is puzzle. Let's see, 17 was it? Yes. This isn't my usual website, but it will do for now. I'll get the better one later. Hints. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Oh, we were close. Okay.
Yeah, what did we do different?
Probably not efficient enough. Well, we were kind of avoiding using the middle as possible, really. I think the difference being is that if you see on this route, it's using all the longest routes possible. So all that's left is literally the short gaps, pretty much.
Yeah.
Let's see if this works. Piece of cake.
Should have used the memo feature. Oh, by the way, we have a memo function. That's the thing now. You've got it, my boy. I'm no fan of ants in my sugar. You have to admire their craftiness and work ethic.
Maybe it's because even the sugar on the Munchos is extra fancy.
I'm sure those ants are genuine sugar connoisseurs. Alright then. Still haven't got my 13 coin. Where is it? Oh. Leave the ants. I want my 13th coin. I didn't get it. Where is it? Maybe in an obvious spot somewhere. Ah, there you are.
There it is.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay, leave.
We can leave now. Remember, Luke, we're here to find the Elysian box, so don't get too sidetracked.
You don't have to tell me twice, Professor. Now, why don't we start by investigating the train?
Ooh, is that a puzzle over there? Oh, there's a person here. Do you have puzzle?
Random voices again.
It's a 10th character, it doesn't matter.
I heard the rooms at the front of the train are so super duper fancy. The turnips are made of gold. But no one's allowed in except for really rich people. So, misters, are you really rich? Because if you are, you can go see the super duper fancy rooms. Super duper fancy rooms.
That none but the extremely wealthy can enter. If our young friend is correctly informed, there must be a set of deluxe rooms in the next carriage.
Wow, I would like to see what those look like. I bet they're simply smashing.
It can't be that much better. The whole train is, high quality as it is.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm actually also kind of curious because this train is already fancy.
The standards are already so high, it can't go any higher.
Oh, there's no limit.
Hard
It's
to-
probably made of mahogany.
Mahogany!
Yes, I suppose these accommodations will do. I do hope my darling boy will be pleased. That reminds me, I believe it's dinner time for my sweet baby. I'm off to visit the dining car.
What an extravagant woman.
Gosh, that woman was just the type I'd expect to see in the Voluntary Express. Talk about rich and flashy.
Right. This train is full of many well-heeled patrons like the woman we just met. We must watch our deeds and words here. A formal setting demands formal manners, don't you think?
Absolutely, Professor.
Ooh, let's barge into this room. What are you talking about? It looks exactly the fucking same as the previous one.
Yeah, but this is still the same cabin, right?
You said this would be for the super rich.
No, I think it's further in the back than in like another train segment.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Just look at the craftsmanship of this picture, Luke. I'm almost certain it was handmade.
Who knew that something as ordinary as a picture could be so fancy?
What could be more relaxing than sitting in your own suite, with a cold beverage, and watching the sunset? Not everything that's served in pitchers is good to drink, however. Look at this puzzle, for example.
I'm ready for it, Professor.
Okay, what we got here? It's evolving water. Let's see. I don't think I recognize this. Two men, known here as 1 and 2, are playing a strange game. First, both men put their empty pitchers on the table. Next, a judge brings a pitcher filled with vinegar and places it in either spot A or spot B. The judge then starts shifting the vinegar from one pitcher to any adjacent pitcher over and over. After moving the liquid 55 times, the owner of the vinegar-filled pitcher must down it in one. Ugh. If you were the judge and secretly wanted 2 to drink the vinegar, would you place the pitcher down in spot A or B? Okay, so 55 times. There's only a certain logic here, isn't there? So it just... whichever one you start with, you'll end with, so... yeah, I think. You don't have to think too hard about it. It's a simple logic. I need my brain to click. Turn on, activate, damn it. Think about it.
It's pretty much you switch it. So you pretty much just switch it with the same 2 over and over until the last time, right?
Yes.
And since it's
So,
uneven,
ignore this. This is not relevant.
so because it's uneven, you probably want it next to 2 because you can switch it. This is a 1. It's odd. That's the word. Then
Okay.
you would switch it on 2 back, 3 it's again. Yeah, I would say B.
So we'll start with B.
Let's see
There
if
we go.
this works.
I mean, if it didn't work, we'd try the other one.
Too easy.
Yeah.
Nicely done. The vinegar changes pitches 55 times, which is an odd number of pours. Regardless of where you place your pitcher, whichever pitcher sets in the middle of the 3 will always contain the vinegar after an odd number of pours. Oh, 3. Oh, never mind. Therefore, in
I mean,
order for the man two to drink, the vinegar-filled pitcher must go in spot B, because doing so will put man 2's pitcher in the middle, thus guaranteeing the vinegar ends up in his pitcher. Oh, there were 3 pitchers. I thought it was just the 2. Never mind. Well, our logic was sound.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could, because I think there's still some cases you probably could mix it up, but yeah, you could just, just switch those two. That was my logic, because you're the judge, nobody can stop you. They're like, oh no, it randomly landed with you.
What are the odds?
I wonder what kind of factories there are in that carriage.
Hold it right there, man. Sammy Thunder says entrance to this carriage is for VIPs only, capiche? Now, I know you like to sneak a peek, but the whole carriage has been booked, so that's a no-go.
People who reserve rooms in the carriage must be super rich mega tycoons.
Indeed. I wonder what it must be like to have that much space to yourself on a train of this caliber.
Oh, for now, I suppose you just have to keep wondering, eh, Professor?
Yes, quite. Anyway. Alright, so that must be the luxury room, so we're just going to the back. Oh wow, it's fully decked out. I don't think there's a room for us though. We need a table for 2. I'm dreadfully sorry, sir. I'm afraid all the seats in our fine establishment are taken right now. What a pity. Indeed it is, sir. But while you're waiting for a table, may I interest you in a puzzle? God damn it.
Is there an explanation why people here are also obsessed with puzzles?
It's just the
Explain
nature.
in Curious Village.
It's just the nature of this world, I think.
Okay.
4 couples sit in a crowded dining car. All diners are sitting next to or across from their partners. The Joneses are sitting by the aisle. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor is sitting next to his wife. Mr. Lambert is sitting opposite his wife. Using information above, can you determine where Miss Hadley is sitting? Circle her and touch submit. Okay, so we got some logic. We can only see one person with a mustache, so we'll use that. We'll take advantage of our memo feature here to keep track of things. Thank fuck they implemented this.
Oh, this is nice, yeah.
Okay, so the mustachio is sitting next to his wife, so that's obviously these 2.
Yeah.
Cross that out already.
The Johnsons are sitting by the Isle, which is like in the middle, right?
Yeah, the bit
Remember that
across the
correctly,
middle.
So that would be C and G taken care of.
Okay. Let's see. Mr. Lambert is sitting opposite his wife, so
that's
similar story.
By the windows.
Yeah, so similar story.
And that leaves
So it
us
must
with
be E.
E.
Logic.
And now to test my theory.
There you go. Simple as that. That's probably the best example of using the memo feature.
Yeah.
That's right. Mustachio Mr. O'Connor is sitting next to his wife, so all the people on the left must be sitting next to their spouses. Mr. Lambert is sitting opposite his wife, so he must be sitting at the right-hand table. The Joneses are sitting by the aisle, so they must be C and G. That leaves E and F as the Hadleys. Simple logic. That's exactly right, sirs. They say that nothing whets the appetite like a hearty puzzle. Oh, and it appears the table has just become available. Allow me just a moment to tidy it up, and then I'll be happy to escort you to your seats.
Great, I'm starving.
Oh good, our table's finally ready. We'll just be taking our seats then. Madam, please just wait a moment. In truth, these passengers have been waiting long... Nonsense! We'll not hear another word of this. You take these people before us. We are insulted. I do apologize, madam. It's simply that these gentlemen arrived before you. We will not be kept waiting. Do you understand? Not a single second. Now out of our way. Madam?
Talk about Pushy.
I do apologize, sirs. There's a lovely observation deck in the last carriage of the train. Please feel free to relax there for a few minutes while I prepare a new table for you. Maintaining one's composure while dealing with difficult customers is truly admirable. Come, Luke. Let's give him some breathing room. We'll take a look at the deck and return to the dining car later. Yeah, this is why I don't want to be working in a position like this. I'm not a
Yeah.
people person.
Like, you don't, like, even if you're a people person, those people are just awful.
Yep. Let's see.
Just don't freaking yell at people just doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, just look at the stuff there's to eat.
Yes, it seems that the Military Express is a first-class operation, right down to the kitchen.
Oh, my passengers in the kitchen. I'm sorry, but we just can't have that. Those dirty clothes of yours probably violate all sorts of health regulations, you know. Why, I'll have you know that there's nothing at all dirty about our clothes. So, what you say? Say what you like, short scarf, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm running a kitchen here. Did you stop to think about what could happen if you yacked outside gems made in here because of you?
Oh man, he's thinking so far ahead for COVID.
Yeah.
I see your point. Terribly sorry for the intrusion, and any worry we may have caused you, good sir.
Oh, alright. I'm sorry too, sir. Wait, what's that?
My god, it's a rodent!
Professor, look here. It seems our friend, the cook, has been keeping a pet in the kitchen. How arrogant of him to lecture other people about germs. Oh boy, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Listen, I know it's against the rules to keep a pet in the kitchen, but he's my only friend, see?
Was this before or after Ratatouille?
Ratatouille is out for a while.
I wish I had the game's case, but I don't have it anymore.
Well, 2007, so it actually is afterwards.
Huh. Anyway,
I feel Ratatouille is underrated.
it is.
Worry or not, he's the only creature I've got to talk to in here.
My, he certainly is generously proportioned, isn't he? He's a hamster, I presume.
Of course he's a hamster. They're quite... Quiet... But it's not even that late. The quiet dignity makes them the noblest of all creatures. When I first started working here, I needed somebody to keep me company, so I brought him. Anyways, I feed him all the table scraps we take back, which makes for a diet that's a bit rich. He's really piled on the pounds, and to be honest, I'm starting to wonder if it isn't bad for his health. That poor thing. I wonder, could I ask you for a favor? Would you mind looking after my friend for a little while? When he's here with me, I can't help but feed him, but a scrap of foul crust and pastry soon add up. You mean you want us to take care of him and have him get into shape? Sounds like a great idea to me. Oh, what do you think, Professor? Can we please keep him for a little while?
Well, I've always said that helping rodents in need is among the duties of every true gentleman. I'd be happy to take custody of this hamster until he sheds some of that excess baggage.
Oh, thank you so much. It's a real weight off my shoulders. And off the wrist, hopefully.
Ah, damn it. I just missed my prompt.
He's fat!
There you go. I got some good mileage on that sound effect somehow.
Yeah.
It's very occurring.
Oh, and one more thing. Since it won't be seeing a little fella for a while, could you give him this apple? He loves them so.
Alright.
Oh, I'm going to miss my furry friend. Please look after him. Don't worry, he's in good hands.
Oh, he can have a name. What do you think?
Right.
There we go. He's named right.
This would be so good when once we do the crossover. Oh, little chappy, I'm down. Anywhere I go, you will go too.
Squeak. Squeak, squeak. It appears that your way with animals has earned you
Oh,
a
yeah.
new friend, Luke. Yeah, he can talk to animals. We forget about that.
I think so too, Professor. Wait, can you straight up talk to them?
Apparently, yeah, I don't really know. They don't full go into explanation about it. Like, we don't hear the receiving end of him talking to animals, so we never know. He's very good with animals, and apparently he
But
can talk
Luke
to
is
them.
either a druid or a ranger. Interesting.
I'm gonna just go with the druid side. Okay, so this
Yeah,
is our...
he actually isn't that martial arty, so
Yeah.
it probably works out.
Okay, so this is our side minigame thing, whatever. If we manage to make our friend here right thin enough, he'll end up being our hint coin finding system pretty much for this game. But he's too fat,
Oh,
fucking
like
fat.
the dog in the previous one.
Yeah, but this one requires a bit more work towards. So let's see. How many spaces? So depending on which items you get determines how many spaces he moves. So 3 spaces. So 1, 2. Okay, yeah. So that's as far as he can fucking move because of this apple. So the lighter he gets, the more he'll be able to move around, I believe. And that's as far as he can go. So he didn't reach his goal because he's,
I
you know.
guess you have to do this more times. Okay.
We only got the 1 apple though, that's the thing. If we get more objects, we will be able to move them around. You can make a whole Rube Goldberg machine out of all this stuff if you find enough things. But for now, that's as fucking far he can move. Because, you know.
He's fat!
I think that's the most used sound effect I've gotten this whole time. I've got like 3 or 4 pages worth of sound effects. That's the one I use the most.
Yeah, I mean, this should we go again because it comes up often, but
That's a visual
I mean,
effect,
I
that's
also
different.
use this one.
It's just a matter of context, really, of, you know, necessary scenarios. Oh, that's a repeat.
Yeah, we already have that.
It must be rude. I'm assuming they're just being restrained on the hint coins here. This is like, you know, you're not going to be here forever. This isn't the whole game's location. You know, this is a destination, inevitably. Let's see. Another person.
Looks like there's no one here at the moment.
Let's check again later. Alright, who are you?
Didn't stop us before.
Welcome aboard, sirs. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack?
Thank you, but I don't think we need any snacks right now.
Of course you don't. And I put in my best smile for nothing. Most passengers eat in the dining car. It's so ritzy, I can't say I blame them. With competition like that, it's hard to sell so much as a cup of tea. I'm so bored. I've got a while until my shift finishes, so help me pass a little time with this puzzle, would you? Alright, fair enough. Ah, the old stacking minigame.
Ah,
This is where
House of Hanoi.
Yeah, the Towers of Hanoi. This is where I started with this puzzle.
Yeah, you could have done this more efficiently, but yeah.
Yeah, I think you do that in 8, maybe?
Leave it to me.
Or 12. Either way, yeah. This is where I learned the Towers of Hanoi.
Piece of cake.
I still get nostalgia. It's like one of the
1883, it's
best
old.
things you, and one of the best examples of recursive algorithms where you
Mhm.
pretty much call the same function in itself until it solves itself and you return it.
Mhm.
Kind of what happened in Inception with the dream inside a dream.
There's like nothing there. I wish we could stop somewhere more exciting for a change. But I guess that's working a job for you. Sometimes you just have to deal with crippling boredom. Okay then, lady. I think she's crazy.
I think she has a point about jobs.
I still haven't found a part-time job. I mean, I'm good now. I paid my PS5, so...
Nice.
I'll still look. It's just, you know, options are very limiting to either cleaning or care work. Fuck either of those options.
Yeah. That's because you don't really have much
Range.
maneuverability, so that limits it quite heavily.
Yeah, I can't really move around. It's expensive just to get it like a bus or train. For me, at least. This house looks familiar, though, doesn't it?
Say, Professor, does that little shack over there seem familiar to you?
Indeed. Unless I'm mistaken, this must be the residence of you-know-who.
I have a feeling she'd be a big help to us again.
Anyway,
So, fuck, I forgot her name.
Granny Riddleton. Should be...
Oh, she, okay. No,
Yeah.
I thought the girl was saved in the end. Because we saw her, right? That was her.
Yeah,
in
that
the
was her.
mirror.
My, what a lovely deck.
Oh, this is the best. The pre-suite's great.
I can imagine being quite fucking loud. Indeed, and the scenery is simply breathtaking. Look, Luke, you can see a lake over there.
The sky is so blue, and just look at those trees fly by. Now that's what they call a view.
I wouldn't deny that either, but I still think it'd be pretty fucking loud with the wind rushing by.
Yeah,
It
but
can't
it's
be
still
quiet.
cool.
All this talk of pristine scenery reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. Why don't you try it? Okay. Ah, this one. The forest below contains 4 different types of trees. Use the stars to divide the forest into 4 sections, each containing one of each type of tree. Okay, this is just simple trial and error then. So, let's see. So by that logic, we should try and designate separating the trees that are connecting with each other then. That way we can just, you know... We're separating the trees that
Okay,
are already...
one of each tree. Okay, I see.
Yeah, so... Okay, so... Let's see.
I mean, we already have like the Tetris L shape at the bottom.
Let's see, 4 types, that's the thing. So... That should be fine. Okay.
Yeah, then it just.
There's like a T piece here, I think.
Yeah, there's the T, and I think they're actually pretty much done if you do like from the middle upwards one more. No. So, yeah, this one we moved on to the left one, then we actually
No, that's not right.
up to the left. Sorry. Oh, no, that's not correct.
Is it? No, no, it's not.
So go down now, and the the one where you have it like on the second row, yeah, if you go up, you have it.
Oh yeah, there we go. Just double check.
No, we actually don't need it on the outside, right?
No, you shouldn't need to. That would be stupid.
Okay.
Well, you'll tell me in a minute.
Just leave it to me.
Yeah, okay. It'd be stupid if you needed to do that.
Yeah.
Very nice. Now take a moment to admire the gorgeous scenery. Yeah, yes. Trees. That's exactly it. Well done.
Did you expect any less, Professor? Oh, it's nice out here. I must look at we're supposed to be searching for the Nietzschean box.
Oh shit, yeah, right. Can't say I blame you, Luke, but that box led poor Andrew to his death. Come what may, I will solve this mystery.
Of course.
Transition. I think we finally have a good grasp of this train's layout. It's high time we begin our investigation proper.
Okay, Professor, let's go get to it. It's high time.
Alright, now will the real investigation be... Oh, trash. Look at that, someone left some rubbish on the deck here.
Some people have got no manners.
Luke, a true gentleman cleans up after himself, and others should the need arise. What do you say we take care of this mess? You know this mess only happened because there wasn't a bin nearby. That's how this happens.
It's part of the problem, yes, but there are also some people that are just idiots.
Hang on, that's not right. I've got the right idea, just... that.
Yeah, this way.
There. I need to, let's see, this is a bit...
So, like...
This one's a little devious, I'll give you that.
Yeah, the work...
I
no,
need to...
yeah. Fuck, no.
Oh wait, okay, Right, so what I need to do is use the one in here to move it to the top.
I think you probably need to move one of the yellow blocks down so you can
Yeah.
split them with the others.
And there's enough room to stick those in there. Stick that there and that there. Ah, almost. Just need to move him in there.
Try to get the other yellow one up
Mm.
where you have the two greens ones right now.
Mm.
No. Like, can you
Ah.
move it out now? I think so, right?
I'm just going backwards now.
Yeah, I mean, if you just can you just swap those two? Yeah, because you then had it actually. You have it. No, like, can you move? No, I can't. Oh, maybe you can do this. Yeah, put it
What?
down and try to get the one that's above the yellow one out now. If you move the yellow one down.
What, this one out?
Yeah. Move the one that you can down there in the middle. No, stop, back. Exactly. Now move the yellow one up, and now you should be able to swap the yellow one out here somehow.
Did you think that through correctly?
I thought it did because like,
There's not enough room.
you're more flexible now than you were previously. Yeah. Which I think this is already a bit of a progress.
Okay. Just in case I'm moving these around. Ah! Make some fucking room!
Yeah. Nice.
Consider this puzzle solved.
I hate block sliders. I don't mind doing my own time, but when you're in a stream.
No puzzle
Yeah. It's just like it's hard to help because it's like move that one, which one? No,
What do you
one.
mean that one? You can't just point it out!
Yeah, there's no little cluttering up that amazing view.
Wonderful, isn't it? Keeping a place tidy really brightens it up. Yeah.
So I think it didn't expect what I want to say. Like, yeah, you're right that if there's no bin, it's the worst problem. But there are also some people that like throw trash out of their car where I'm always like, you're in a car, just throw it to the floor next to you and throw it away to home. Like, you don't have to carry it.
This is why in like any of the Disney theme parks, or theme parks in general, I think, why you never see trash out in the open is because they make sure there are bins conveniently nearby anywhere that is necessary, where trash will mostly occur.
Yeah, it's, and I think they also have personal, but yeah, it's like making it more easy and convenient to throw it away definitely helps a lot.
Yes.
But there's some that are just so.
There's nothing like travel by rail to put a spring in your step.
I couldn't agree more. And there's no better way to do it than on a train as fine as yours, Mr. Beluga.
How do you know that?
So you know my name, do you?
But of course, this train and its owner have quite a reputation. I've seen your face in the papers more than a few times.
Hey, remember when newspapers were relevant and not just celebrity BS?
Oh, is that so?
Oh yeah. I actually don't remember it that well, but.
But I can't say I know you as well as you seem to know me.
The name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology by trade, but a train enthusiast on the side.
I only just started this yesterday.
I've heard tales of this train's grandeur, so I decided it was time to experience it firsthand.
Well, isn't that something? It certainly a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Layton, was it? Oh my, just look at how late it's gotten. I really have to run. Do enjoy your time aboard.
What a nice man.
Noticed what they're doing here. I think most characters that are more relevant are introduced with voice acting first, so you have a voice when you read the text. Which
Yeah,
is
you
cool.
have it in your mind.
That is nice.
Oh, still empty. I'm still reminded of that Farnsworth meme where he invented the machine that lets you read in his voice.
Good news, everybody.
Why don't we head back to the dining car now, Luke? I've worked up quite an appetite. Okay. So much for that investigation. That was literally like, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah. I do like those, like, oh, I don't want to roleplay this. This just happened.
Still not occupied. Welcome back, sirs. My deepest apologies for the long wait. Let me show you to your seats. It's definitely not as full now.
Great, it's finally time to eat.
My sentiments exactly.
Wow, look at those choices. It's enough to make my head spin.
Oh, look over there. There's some sort of commotion going on. You call this hot cuisine? I call it slop. You telling me you serve this to our customers?
I'll make up some more right away, sir.
Get that mess out of my sight that instant.
But of course, I'm very sorry to have displeased you.
And another thing, look at these vases and that picture. Talk about tacky. Replace them immediately. Sir, that piece is a quintessential work by the world-renowned. I don't care if it's the Queen of England painted it. Replace it and be quick about it. Of course, sir. I'll start making the arrangements immediately.
Isn't that the same man we saw earlier? I don't think I've ever seen someone so fussy and loud.
That was indeed Mr. Beluga. It's a shame this picture wasn't to taste. I think it's marvelous. Speaking of pictures, Luke, I have a most intriguing puzzle for you. Alright, here we go.
Don't people use the Queen of England also in the UK? So I feel like always it's like a bit of a foreign thing to do.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because like if it's, like, I feel like if you say this in the UK, people will be like, wait, seriously?
I mean, to be fair, I don't give a shit about our queen, so you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, but I think
There is no Queen of England.
Such a good movie. Which, yeah, I mean, I don't really do either, but I feel like the percentage still is quite high in the UK. And also outside of it, if all those absolute disgraces of quote-unquote with really well-known journalism that, write all about the royalty and all the made-up stories.
Anyway.
Yeah.
The drawing below is made up of curved lines that intersect to create sections. If you want to color in the entire canvas so that no section touches a section of the same color, what's the fewest number of colors you can use? You can use a color as many times as you like, as long as it doesn't touch a section with the same color. Once you have your answer, touch input answer. Okay, are we allowed to... No, we're not allowed to... Okay, so we can just logic it, I suppose.
Yeah.
If it was me, I would say 3. Really?
No, it's at least 4. Because you have to find the piece which connects to the most other ones, and that's the number, right?
Yeah, I can see it. Okay, so for example, we'll go with this one, whatever. So that's connecting to that one. That one. That one. Well, I don't think I'm including this one. I don't think that one counts.
You're not including this one, you're right.
So,
it actually is a good start. It connects to a lot of them.
It's there. Connects there. That one.
7, because it's also to the left here.
You sure?
Yeah. That is a
1,
connection.
2,
It's not.
4, 5. Hang on. you want to... No section touches a section of the same color. Okay, I don't think you need to include, like, corner stuff. I don't think corners count.
It's not a corner. It's the one to the left, like this really small one. It's
Oh
connected,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's not
there it
corner.
is. Okay, sorry, I didn't
So
see that.
that's
7 in theory.
7, so 8 because you still need to color it itself also.
Itself, don't forget that. Oh, just in case. You never know. So, potentially 8.
Leave it to me.
No, not quite right.
Looks like I botched that one.
Is there one with more? I feel like...
I think this is a case where less is more. If you want to color in the entire canvas so that no section touches a section of the same color.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it can't touch its own color. That's the rule.
Yeah, that's... I'm an idiot. Yeah, I completely overthought this.
So
Because
let's look at the minimum amount then. What's the minimum it can touch? I'm seeing 4 or 3 potentially.
It's... Fuck. Because, like... Like, you could color this one, for example, like the one example we just had. You color it green and you color all the others purple. None of them would be touching and it would be valid with just 2 colors.
In theory, but it is looking for an extra one. So I think it's 4 colors. They still want us to color it in. It can't just touch itself. That's the rule.
Maybe we just start with 2 and we just do the memo thing and just do every other one. So, no, not like this.
You said to put in memo. Oh, you just want me to color it in?
Yeah, so it's gonna...
Let's see.
The ones that
And already the rule is breaking because of just doing 2.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
can't do
But
that
we
one.
will see
Can't do
now
that
if
one.
it will break.
Can't do that one. Not that one. Could do next to it. I'll do that one. Can do this one. I guess I can do this one. A little bit questionable. Can't do that one. And right there, the rule's broken. I can't touch the middle. So I need to add a third.
I think we can do it with 3 now.
So it's either 3 or 4. We confirm.
Yeah. Maybe just... Do we just guess or do we just draw it out by putting a 1 and a 2 in somewhere?
We're close enough. We know where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's either 3 or 4. I think it... You know what? I'm going to go with 3. Why not? Fuck it. Fuck it. If I'm wrong, it's 4.
Here goes.
Hey. That's like 4 is too much. How little can you get away with?
I was also more leaning towards 3.
Oh, fuck you with that one, though.
Oh, it's literally that one. Yeah.
Fuck you. You were right in thinking that process earlier, though.
Yeah,
Yourself,
I wasn't about, like, I approached it systematically and then just was like, oh yeah, this.
How would you do it simply and then cheat?
Yeah, and then I just fucked out. I was like, oh yeah, of course they don't touch all each other.
Okay, now we'll pick up our puzzles that we missed now. Oh, we don't need to do that right now. Oh, we missed one. Oh well.
Oh.
Alright, back to our room. Investigation over, I guess.
And eating. Didn't even find out what they ate.
Actually, I think we will in a minute. Thank you for your patronage, sirs. Hope our cuisine was to your liking. Oh yes, the menu was excellent in both its variety and execution. You honor us, sir. Professional waiters such as myself live for praise such as yours. Now then, shall I provide you with the bill? Oh, I do apologize, sirs, but I seem to have forgotten your order. Can you enlighten me? Okay, let's figure it out. Luke, are you sure you can really eat all that? You put in quite an order there.
No problem, Professor. I'll clean my plate and still have room for more.
It's no wonder the professor is concerned, as Luke's order cost twice what his own did. Below you can see all the items the two ordered, along with their prices. touch the pieces of the items that Luke ordered. Luke ordered specifically. Okay, so the numbers is the prices. So let's see.
Okay.
Luke's order cost twice what his own did. So
Okay, so we just add all.
it's not the entire thing, but yeah.
Wait. Oh,
This is one of those trickier ones. That is not the entire thing. This is the menu, pretty much.
No, this is all the things they ordered, right?
Oh, yes, so they did. I apologize. Okay, then yeah, math it out.
So it's 105 together. So twice this amount.
This is simple math, but I'm not the expert here.
So we're trying to get, but then we're going to 70 with the ones we have, I feel like.
Okay.
So 30.
Isn't this just a case of like the biggest numbers?
Not entirely.
Hear me out. What if you just used just 12, 16, 17, and 25? Would that be double?
28. 48. 53. No, it won't be. Wait, is it?
Cost twice what his own did.
Don't think it is. God, I've gotten so bad at doing. It's actually ridiculous. So it's 30, 42.
Right, I can
67, which is an odd number, so it can be twice as something. No.
I can help a little bit. If I remember correctly in the answer, there's an image at the end of this of what they were eating. If I recall correctly that Professor Layton had 8 for the tea and 13 for the sandwiches, if I recall. That's all my memory, that's all my brain is telling me, though. I could be off.
That actually is a good start, because that's 21. Which means he also had the salad, so it's... Okay, it's 12, 16, 25, and 17.
Oh, so I was right. So, that.
Yeah. Then that's it.
my offhand guess.
Yeah.
Oh, because my memory was remembering the image at the end. There you go.
Yeah, I got to the 35 and 17, and then I actually was a bit stuck on how to get to 70. But I could have just gotten to 35, which would have been way easier, and you actually helped me with providing me with the first steps.
Also, it's logic on preference of the characters as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I kind of assumed it at least.
Goodness, you worked out that bill with considerable ease. I must thank you for your assistance. Now, as we have some time until our next destination, I invite you to sit back and enjoy the journey.
Also,
Thank you.
does it mean Luke paid for himself?
I'm assuming the professor paid for it. There's no way you could pay.
So otherwise, like, Layton would have just purchased everything.
No doubt about it, the Monetary Express is the last word in luxury. Even the dishes are first rate.
I would say, look at this glass.
Yes, the etching is quite impressive. Speaking of glasses, have you heard this one, Luke?
Alright. Stacked glasses. Ah, it's this one. I think you can answer this one. The owner of a 4-star restaurant assigns a young waiter the task of stacking glasses in a decorative way. Eager to please, the waiter immediately draws 5 separate designs and shows them to the owner. The owner takes one glance at the designs and, with a look of irritation, turns to the boy and cries, "This design is preposterous! What were you thinking?" Which of the 5 designs is the owner talking about? You can answer this one, Blimer.
Is it the one like a... Like I'm just thinking way too dirty right now.
Now you gotta think third dimensionally here.
Why third dimension?
Well, these are supposed to be stacked glasses. These are just pitched designs before they actually stack the glasses. One of them is wrong.
Is it E because it can't fit in this way?
Did you say D?
Because you can't fit it in this way, right? Because...
Correct.
it's
Third
circular.
dimensionally, it's physically impossible. There's no physical way to just smush 2 glasses together like that. Like, that's a physical impossibility.
But why is he proposed about this? This isn't like, oh, you did something offensive. It's just like, yeah, this doesn't work.
No, this is outright ridiculous. This is impossible. What were you thinking, man? I think it's just for the context for the puzzle, though. Just like, there's something's definitely wrong here. Nicely done, Luke. Now let's move away from the glass, shall we? It seems rather fragile. You can see they actually made the impossible stack. It's like, don't touch it. God knows what will happen.
Yeah, I just see the option A is like, yeah, no, don't try that.
But it's an option. Now, what do we have here? My boy, my sweet little boy, you've got to do something right this instant. Search the entire train.
Madam, please calm down. I can understand the situation.
Oh, Inspector Chelmy. I had no idea you were on board.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Layton, what are the chances, eh? Well, enough small talk. I have other matters to attend to. Namely, a missing child. It seems that woman's child has gone off somewhere. I don't suppose you've seen him around.
No, I don't believe I've seen any young boys. My little boy wandered off, and he hasn't returned yet. I'm simply at my wit's end worrying about him. Gentlemen, I demand that you drop whatever it is you're doing and help me find my boy.
He's been going on like this from the moment I walked in.
I understand your concern, madam. My assistant and I will be glad to aid you in your search. We'll have the best chance of recovering your son if we start searching immediately. Are you still here? If you have time to stand around talking, hurry up and bring my boy back.
It seems the only clues we have to go on are the shoe that the tag left behind and his name, Tom. I've tried to squeeze more details out of the woman, but it's useless. She just keeps demanding I search the place.
Wow, that was a tiny shoe.
Wow. This is one of Tom's shoes. It's positively tiny, isn't it?
Must be a toddler, but shoes for a toddler?
It's a dog.
Yes, I find it quite curious myself, Luke. Very puzzling indeed.
I didn't think children with feet like that size could even walk.
Indeed. Fascinating. Okay, real mystery now. Forget the box. This is where it's really at.
Oh, this goes by so much faster than this.
I know, right? The pace is so different. What a contrast. It's like, cut the BS, we're going straight towards it. It was certainly a surprise to see you on board, Inspector. May I ask what brings you here?
During the investigation, we stumbled upon the late doctor's diary. Its page detailed the doctor's final days, which led me to this train. But since that investigation is none of your business, that is all I can tell you, Mr. Layton. Besides, finding that lost child is my top priority right now. With only a sure name to go on through, It's going to be an uphill struggle to find him. You're on a train. Where could he be?
Luke and I would be glad to offer you assistance in the matter.
Oh, I'm sure you would. I've heard about you, Layton. You've got quite a reputation for poking your nose into other people's businesses. If you wanted on my case, why not show me your famous powers of deduction and solving this puzzle?
Alright. Well, this ought to be good. A woman in a shoe shop pays for a £30 pair of shoes with a £50 note. The salesman doesn't have enough change, so he goes to the shop next door to break the £50 note, returns to his shop and gives the woman her change. A while later, the shopkeeper from next door storms into the shoe shop. It turns out that the note he gave her was a fake. The mortified shoe salesman gives the shopkeeper £50 from the till to apologize. Neither the customer nor the shoes she took are found. In total, how much did the shoe shop lose?
Wait.
Okay, so this is simple logic. Not too much math needs to be applied here. So the shoes costed 30, and he, see, £50 note. So went to exchange that for 30. So that's 20 lost already for the 30.
Then he had to pay 50 out of his pockets. But did he get the 20 back? So I would say 60 in this case.
So he loses 60 quid?
No, wait, fuck.
Or 70?
Uh,
More money's
so
lost than gained here.
He gets 50, which are fake.
Yes.
He loses an item worth 30.
Mhm.
He then goes somewhere else and gives her fake 50, which doesn't lose him anything right now. And he gets
30 back. No,
He
20
gets-
back. That's,
Yeah.
The shoes cost 30. She paid for 50, so he gives away 20. In exchange for
It
change.
says he breaks the 50, so he would.
He would get the
It's
change
50.
necessary. So
Yeah, so he gets like 50 back.
50 back, but
Which is-
blocked out.
Yeah, and he gives the customer 20.
20 back, so he has 30.
Yeah,
Then she's complaining about the 50 itself, so
he
he now has to.
pays her 50.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, it's like, how much does he lose then? I mean, in total, I would say. No, he's losing 50 regardless of his own money to pay back.
Yeah, but he would also lose the shoes, which is like a value of 30 for him.
Oh, fuck. We just need to factor in the money he did obtain, pretty much. I hate this. It's half math, half logic. It's like, which way do we do this correctly?
My gut instinct is 80, but I'm not sure on it.
Okay, let's go with 80.
Yeah, because the 20 he gives away, so he loses the full 50.
He loses the full 50.
And
Minus
the shoes
20.
on top of that. Because he could still sell those if he hadn't sold them for nothing.
This should do the trick.
I don't think the value of the shoes is relevant.
My,
It's more just the actual money he's
quite a
lost.
riddle.
The actual physical money.
Yeah, but if it's just the
I think it's 60.
money, it feels it's too simple, but we've been there.
No, it is simple. Hang on a minute. Okay, so currently, physically, once he's sold the shoes, he has 20. She wants 50 back, so he has to get a 50, pretty much. Or to equate it to 50.
I mean, I don't trust myself and done this puzzle, so I'll just go with what you say.
Oh, we're thinking too hard here, I know it. Let's just say 70. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Let me roll back. Yeah, 70.
And now to test my theory.
Or not. Okay.
Well, I suppose you
So is
can't
it just
win
50
them all.
then?
It can't be because
Is it 60 then?
Wait a
Because the third and the 20. No, the fuck.
Hang
I'm
on,
so
wait.
confused.
Is it really just straight 50? It can't be just 50 again. Isn't it?
I don't know what else it would be really.
Oh wait, here we go. It turns out that the note he gave her was fake. The modified shoe salesman gives the shopkeeper 50 from the till. So he gives straight away a straight 50. So there's no math needing to figure out that part. So it's just a case of how much money he gained and lost.
Yeah, but he didn't gain any money, that's the thing. He just... Because the other shopkeeper would... Yeah, she wants all her money back because she gave him 50 that wasn't real.
So it's straight 50 then, I guess.
Yeah.
But he obtains 20 though, that's the thing. So it'd be
Yeah,
30
yeah.
then, right?
Maybe 30? Yeah, maybe it's 30.
I love logic.
It's just...
And now to test my theory.
Okay, no.
Okay, then it's 60 because the shoes count as well.
This
Alright.
man is quite
That
formidable.
does sound right. Yeah, this stuff happens. By 60.
Consider this puzzle solved.
No, okay, that's surprising.
But it's just
well,
50 then?
I suppose
It
you
can't be. It
more.
doesn't sound right at all. Let's see. What number are we on? 20. The answer is... Oh, fuck, it is.
But how?
Because the value of the shoes. The
Yeah,
value of the shoes totaled with 50
Oh,
plus
you
the
have a
20.
7, not a 0
Oh.
here.
There we go.
This
We'll get the
should
answer in a
do the
minute.
trick.
Sometimes a straight answer is best needed.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah, it's just 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, whatever it is.
Oh yeah. That is it. Yeah, I actually noticed this today because I was having a meeting with one of our ES colleagues today about the critical issue. And then she just thought, yeah, I'm not here on Monday because it's like the word list today, of course, because it was on Friday and I only worked like till 1 p.m. Like, oh yeah, today's the 4th of July.
American holidays.
Okay.
Oh,
wait,
sorry.
What is the explanation right now?
Ah, fuck. Okay. Thankfully, I got the guide for it. Sorry, we have to explain the answer to the timer. 50. The clerk lost the 30 shoes and the 20 change. The 50 bill he got in real money is negated by the fact that he had to return one to the shopkeeper next door. Okay, whatever. Oh, right. So the logic being is that he didn't actually obtain the 20 from exchanging it, because the 50 was fake. So he had to give back 50 back. Much.
I get it. Kinda, so...
The 20 he obtained, he gives back pretty much.
Got 50 from her and he could have just paid her that 50 back. So that wasn't a loss for him, because he got it from her in the first place.
Pretty much
And
the only
then
actual
it's
money
just
obtained.
the 20 he paid her. Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we figured it out. As you were saying.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with the solution now. It's like, what? This is bullshit. It's like, oh no, there it is. That makes sense.
Anyway.
It seems the frame isn't entirely unreserved. Nevertheless, this is my case, so I've been searching for Tom alone. Contact your own search if you like, but don't get your hopes up.
Okay then. Right, after all that. Let's see. Let's roll back a bit. Oh, who's this? Puzzle! Excuse me, madam. Have you seen a small boy wandering around here? He would be missing a shoe.
Now I can't say I have. There's no way of forgetting a boy with only one shoe.
I see. Well, thank you very...
Oh, by the way, while you're on the topic of shoes, maybe you would help me with a little predicament of my own.
Oh, for God's sake.
Can't
I just
say
hope
no.
She doesn't return because I.
She's not.
Okay, good.
I know
won't
who
play
isn't.
that voice for long.
Here's a maze that's made up of shoes. Your task is to travel from the start point to the goal. You may only travel horizontally or vertically, one space at a time, and you must alternate between left-right shoes every step. Also, you may not pass through any of the walls in the maze, because that's impossible. Touch each space one at a time to highlight the path you want to take. If you make a misstep, okay. This is literally just like, we can only go so far, pretty much. Let's start at the bottom and see where we go from there. Let's see, can't go up, so we keep going left. Keep going.
So it's
can
not
deviate
about
here.
the quickest way or anything, it's literally
Point A
just
to point
about
B. Yeah.
finishing. Nice.
Okay, we can't go up, that's... Well, actually we can. Do that, and do that. And then we can go there, and then there, and there, and then there, and then there. And there, and then there. There we go.
Yeah.
That was easy. That was easy.
I think there were multiple ways for this.
My theory.
First try. I'm quite happy how fast I solved that one.
Well, throw it down. You got quite a pretty bounce underneath that.
Don't worry. I'll never
Yeah,
speak to
she's
her
gone.
again.
Yeah.
Let's check in here. Nope, empty. That's our room as well. Oh man, I am dog food.
What's the matter, mister?
Oh, hey. Okay, so I snuck into my uncle's room and borrowed his camera, right? Thing is, then I dropped it. I've been here trying to find all the pieces for like an hour, but I've only found one. That's quite the predicament. Yeah, and if word gets about this wrecked camera, I'm gonna catch major flack from the boss man. Oh, brain flash incoming. Take this. I'm gonna give you this busted hunk of junk. You do with it what you want. Just get rid of the thing, will ya? Okay, catch you on the flip side.
Hey, come back here.
Oh boy, free junk. Okay. I think it's possible we might be able to complete this one. This is similar to the dog, but a little different. Let's have a look at it right now. So I believe this is actually pretty close to a full functioning camera, I think. It might be exaggerating
That
some
is
things.
cool.
Okay, let's see. What's this part? I'm gonna stick it there. That looks correct to me. We can rotate the pieces as well, so...
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. This is my favorite minigame out of all the Professor Layton games. It's just the fact that it's, you know, it all
A
fits...
camera, yeah.
It's a fucking camera, and you can see it. You can see the mechanisms of how it would potentially function. It might be exaggerating, but still. Yeah, that ends up being a unique minigame. We will not be able to solve it here on the train. It will be usable in an alternate location, because we won't have all the pieces by then.
Which is weird if you dropped it here.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, we got a little time. We can still keep perusing around. Let's see. That room's still locked.
Oh.
No one's here. Moving on. Still. Oh no. It's nice that the people are moving around at least. It's not, you know, the same people each time.
Yeah. Look. What's this? Something's falling behind here.
Aha. Looks like a hat. It appears to be a cap of some sort, but I don't think I can reach it from here.
Maybe the cap belongs to Tom.
We certainly shouldn't rule out that possibility.
Oh, hey. It's in the subject of caps. Have you ever heard this one, Professor?
Can't go 5 seconds.
So, one thing I also don't understand. They spend pretty much all their time together. How can they learn about puzzles that the other doesn't know?
They must do some things on their own time, or at least heard word of mouth, maybe a childhood puzzle, I don't know. Alright, okay. Layton has an excuse, not sure about Luke though.
Yeah.
A teacher had everyone in her class close their eyes. While none of the students were looking, she slipped caps onto their heads and said, "Okay everyone, open your eyes and look at your friends' caps. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red caps gets a red balloon, and whoever doesn't get a blue balloon.
In a class of 10 children, only some got a red balloon, but how many?
Wait, what?
You gotta factor in that the children, they can't see their own caps, so yeah, that's a factor.
God, this is again way too mathematic even for me.
Okay, so hang on. Whoever sees
she
4 more people, so
gives-
a minimum needs to be 4 children to wear a red cap. That means those 4 people can't have a red balloon.
So it
They
has
would
to
have a
be
balloon.
at least 5 red
Minimum 5 just
caps.
to have 1 red balloon.
No, wait. Where
What?
was this? It has to be
Yeah,
4.
the absolute minimum of kids has to be 4, so that
It
means
can't be 5 because in that case everybody would get a red one, right?
well, all the other people will get blue.
No, because if you have 5 red caps in play here, even if you wear a red cape, you get a red balloon because you see 4 people with a red cape.
So that must mean
So it has so
only 6 people will get a red balloon. Following this logic.
yeah, you're right, because there are 4 red caps and whoever wears one can't see people with 4.
So yeah, only 6 people.
This should do the trick.
There we go.
A true
Don't overthink it, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
That's right. You know that only some children got red balloons. If 5 or more children were wearing a red cap, every child in the class would see at least 4 red caps and get a red balloon, so it must be fewer than 5. 3 or fewer children were wearing red caps, no one would see 4 red caps. Therefore, 4 children must have red caps, meaning that the other 6 children received red balloons. Good for them.
I sure could stop you with that one.
It almost did.
Yeah.
Better luck next time, Luke. For now, we better return to searching for that lost little boy.
Alright. Yeah, better go back to that. Now that you mention it, what do you suppose manage to? Promise way to such a tight space.
Good question. This mystery sure is mystifying. Anyway, puzzle.
Oh, that was bad even from Mr. Belonga. You mean that,
Oh, sorry.
you know, me or someone else on the staff, the boss can be a very hard man to please. That's awful. You and the others shouldn't have to put up with him, bullying you like that. Well, the boss does have a point, after all. He made this railway what it is today. He always says that a first-class train deserves a first-class atmosphere. I mean, even the plates we use in the dining car are custom-made. The craftsmanship is amazing.
Jeez.
Take a look at the fine detail on the bottom.
He said it. Ah, this one. I never liked this one. The plate in front of you bears a mark made up of 2 equilateral triangles, one inside the other. Can you work out how many times bigger the large triangle is than the small one? It's twice or 3 times?
And it looks like twice, but
I hate this stuff, man. The fact you got no real tools to help you with this.
but also, how do they define bigger? Is it length? Is it square meters or square size?
The literal dimension of it. You got a small triangle, you got a bigger one. It's twice, though, right? It looks like twice. So 2. See what we get.
Here goes.
Okay, no.
Crazy.
Oops.
Because 1 times isn't a thing, is it?
And it can't be 1 times larger because then it's the same
It's
size.
the same size, so it must be 3 times bigger then. Because it can't be
Seems too
that.
much.
You say that, but it's like if it's 4, then it's way bigger than that. It's gotta be 3.
Can you put in?
Just leave it to me.
I gotta make it up.
Can you put in like 2.5?
That was
No,
right.
decimal points aren't a thing.
What?
We can only go up at this point, so we might as well go 4.
Like, just based on how it looks, this is never 4 times, but let's just see it.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah, I'll give you this one. Yeah, this is why I don't like this puzzle. It just doesn't
Tell
look
me
like...
this was the...
That's right, if you imagine that the small triangle is
it
inverted
was the
as...
square size. God
fuck
damn it.
this shit.
Yeah, okay. That's why I asked, because that changes things so much, because, you know,
This is why you're the math
If-
whiz.
if you, like, double the size of one length, you quadruple the square size, because you
The
have...
amount.
yeah, because you, and I don't know the English term, because you...
We
Instead of just
we know where it's
multiplying it by 2, you multiply the number in with itself twice.
Either way, fuck this puzzle. I hate it.
Yeah.
But hey, at least we had to
But
justify the
that's
reason
why I
to
asked,
be mad.
what's the definition of bigger?
Mm.
Because
An absolute mess.
oh, take a look at this, Professor. It's...
Food scraps, if I'm not mistaken.
You're supposed to have wandered into the kitchen to grab something to eat.
Well, it is possible, though if that's the case, the child certainly is lacking in the manners department. Oh, roses. Found a puzzle.
Oh, the flowers, like, it's cost a pretty penny.
Lovely decorations really do wonders for a room, don't they? Doubly so in the case of flowers. Tell me, Luke, what do you think of flowers like these? Let's see, is this the puzzle I'm thinking it is? No, it's the fuck you illusionary type. Now for something on the flowery side. Of the 3 pictures labelled A, B, and C, one is actually the same as the picture on the far left. However, the image on the far left has its contents flipped left to right, and its colours inverted and changed to black and white. Of A, B, and C, which picture is the same as the black and white picture on the far left? This is just a case of paying the fuck attention. Okay, well, it can't be C because the
the dot
inverted,
is
yeah, the inverted colouring. So it's either A or B. So what is the oddity out of the 2?
So there is one dot at B that I don't see in the original one.
It's gotta be A. Yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be A. Okay. That was easy.
Let's see if this works.
Simple process of elimination.
It's almost too
Yeah.
easy.
It's just like a quick observation is like, how the fuck? Nice job, but not all puzzles are such a breeze. Anyway, let's keep moving for now.
I also didn't realize how many puns Layton makes.
Let's see. Who put that painting on the floor? Who does that? In here. And she's fast asleep. God bless her.
How can she sleep at a time like this?
I imagine she's tired herself out, fretting over her child's disappearance. Come, Luke. The sooner we find the lad, the sooner we can put this poor lady's mind at ease. Okay, moving on. Let's see. I think we're a bit out of time, annoyingly. Like, we're making good progress in comparison to Ace Attorney. I'm quite comfortable with the pace we're moving.
I mean, I'm not sure if the later chapters are going to be longer, but like we're half through it by that logic.
Don't worry, there's a whole chunky game going. But yeah, we're moving at a very comfortable pace, in my eyes at least.
It feels nice again.
Safety save. Go. Okay. I'm praying I didn't accidentally left the preview thumbnail to the wrong game. I don't know why that's in the back of my head. It shouldn't be, but it is. It isn't. Okay, good. Alright, that'll do for a stream. So check back on Wednesday for more Professor Layton, Pandora's Box, or Diabolical. Either or. Till then, bye all.